QTP automation class. This is the first day of the new class for QTP. Let me to walk through the schedule. So today is the first day, 4th Jan. We are starting the class today. As per schedule, we have classes only on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? For QTP classes, we have Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you go like this, the end date of the class would be on 4th February. 4th February, we will complete the course. So if required, you can repeat entire course again after completing this course. Here actually there is no class tomorrow, but I have some appointment next Monday, so I would like to move next Monday class to Tuesday. Tomorrow also we have the class. So this is the schedule for current batch as of now. So maybe, as I said, Tuesdays sometimes we may need to reschedule the classes, right? So that's why I have moved this class to next Tuesday. Okay, fine. Okay, so all of you are aware of the course schedule, right? In case if course schedule is not available, please visit getsoftwareservices.com. You can find all the course content there. Let me to just quickly walk through the course content. It contains basics of QTP and advanced QTP topics. If you go to courses and QTP or UFT training, you can find the course content. Hi, Anthony. So here all the course content you can find here. We'll be discussing the course as per the schedule. In 15 days, we will be able to complete the course. Everybody, could you please mute your mics? Some of your mics are making noise. I request everybody to mute the mics. Okay, first, the plan is like this. Initially we will be discussing about basics of the QTP first week. This is the first week of the QTP, right? Basics of the QTP will be discussed in week 1. From week 2 onwards, advanced topics are discussed. Okay, this is the schedule. In advanced topics, we also discuss VB scripting. VB scripting is a big ocean. It is not easy to learn VB scripting. Entire full course VB scripting is not required to learn. There are thousands of the commands are there in the VB scripting. It is not required to learn each and every command in VB scripting. I will explain only 20 commands in VB scripting. Just learn 20 commands. You can be able to clear QTP automation interview and work as a QTP automation engineer independently. You can be able to write the automation code independently if you learn just 20 commands. Personally, I am not aware of not more than 20 commands. I learned only 20 commands. I am practicing 20 commands and successfully working with QTP automation for more than 10 years. So if you would like to learn just 20 commands, just learn it. After that, if you want to upgrade your skill, you can upgrade and learn more commands. More and more commands you can learn, but as per an observation, it is not required to learn not more than 20 commands. Let us make it very easy. What we need to learn, what commands we need to give high priority, I will explain in our future classes. VB scripting and frameworks discussion, integration of the QTP and quality center. QC means HPLM QC. how to integrate this one, and how to run the test cases from QTP ALM QC also we will be discussing in advanced topics. So week 1 just basics, week 2 onwards advanced topics. Week 1 all manual testers are required to learn the topics whatever I explained in the week 1. First week, but the basics of the QTP is must for manual testers also. Assume that you are applying for manual tester position, not the QTP automation tester position. Basics of QTP is compulsory. Please note that there are two varieties of jobs are there. One is that manual tester, second one is that QTP automation tester. For what job you are applying now? Manual tester or QTP automation tester? I guess manual. Majority of you guys are trying to apply for manual tester, right? If that is the case, just learn first week of the classes. Remaining classes are not mandatory, but however, if you learn remaining all classes week 2 to week 5, there is a bonus for you. Okay, this is the plan. Every day I will send you the running notes. This is the running notes for our classes. At the end of the class, I will send you running notes and recorded videos also. Every day I will record the video and upload to the Get Software Services website. You can download the video from the GSS website. Okay, so just some information like, this is my email, contact info, phone numbers are given. You can call me at any time from 6 p.m. to 11:30. If you have any doubts or one-on-one clarification, you can call me between 6 to 11:30. Weekends anytime is fine. Okay, every day I will send you a recorded running notes and material, right? Please check your spam folder also every day to see my running notes and material. I will dispatch the material every day. Okay, QTP. What is QTP? QTP is a tool. Now it is called as a UFT, Unified Functional Testing. Both are same. QTP and UFT are same. QTP means Quick Test Professional. This was a tool developed by a company called Mercury. This company has a long history. This company developed initially a tool called Windrunner. Windrunner and XRunner were popular in 90s. Prior to QTP, Mercury company developed Windrunner and XRunner. It was using a language called TSL, Test Script Language. It is a proprietary language by Mercury. No other companies are using this one. Only Mercury tools only you can use this TSL language. So now no more Mercury, no more Windrunner and XRunner. These tools are withdrawn from the market. No more sales for this tool, Windrunner and XRunner. But still you can see couple of job advertisements with Windrunner and XRunner. But it is not required to learn these two tools, Windrunner and XRunner. No more in the market. Now Mercury, this company was acquired by HP. No more Mercury. This was acquired by HP in 2006. And now it is called as a HP QTP tool. Again, QTP, again it is renamed as quality UFT, Unified Functional Testing Tool. QTP, Quality Center, Load Runner, all three together called as a Mercury suite. Actually, these three were developed by Mercury company, right? So still in the industry, these three tools called Mercury suite. Okay, everybody, could you please mute your mics, or otherwise I need to mute everybody's mic. All of your mics are in mute condition. If you would like to talk, please send me chat message. I can unmute your mic. Okay, let us see what is the history of the QTP. In around 2003, original version 6 was released, and initially version 6 was released. At that time, its name was Astra Quick Test. Now, Astra Quick Test was renamed as QTP in around, I think it is 2004 time. It was Astra Quick Test was renamed as QTP, Quick Test Professional. Again, HP QTP was renamed as HP UFT, Unified Functional Testing Tool. Now, latest version available in the market is 12.5. QTP or UFT 12.5 version is available from April 2015. This is if you wanted to, if your company wanted to buy UFT, this is the latest version available. In our classes, we will be learning 11.5. The previous version of the UFT only we will be learning. Why we are not learning 12.5? The reason is that all Fortune 500 companies, big companies are using 11.5 only at this time. They have not upgraded to latest version. 12.5 is not available in any company. That's why we are learning 11.5. It is not required to upgrade to the latest version immediately. If I have assume that I have a 2014 car. Currently, I am using 2014 model car. Is it required to upgrade to 2016 immediately? No, currently 2016 model car is available for me in the market. Am I required to upgrade? This current car is working great for me. I am very comfortable with my car, low mileage. It is working great, smooth. Because in market latest version is available, I need not to upgrade, right? If I want to upgrade, it is expensive. So similarly, companies also won't like to upgrade to the latest version immediately. After certain time only, they will try to upgrade. Here, thank you, Shibu, for sharing one of his experience. IBM still using IE8 in their company. You see, even though IE11 is a latest one available, now Microsoft Windows operating system 10 has Edge browser. Edge browser is there. Still, many companies are using IE8, IE9, older versions. It is not required to upgrade to the latest version immediately. Okay, so companies are still using 11.5. Majority companies are using 11.5. So I will explain you the QTP with the previous version. Okay, if I know 2014 model car driving, I know how to drive 2014 model. Am I able to drive 2016 model car? Is it difficult for me? No. Reason? I know how to drive. Driving concept is there. I know how to drive my car on the road. So because of that reason, any model, new model also I can be able to drive. Just in the beginning a little bit of inconvenience because of the latest model, some extra features are there. If required, I need to learn the extra features. Otherwise, no problem. With existing features, I can be able to run my latest model car. So don't worry with the version. Try to learn the concept. How to do the automation, how to use the VB scripting. These kind of concepts try to learn now. Okay, UFT or QTP 12.5 is available in the market. If you would like to download a free trial version, you can download from this link. You can install on your computer. Download and install. It will work only 1 month time. After 1 month, it won't work. If the approximate cost of QTP is $5,000 US. Again, it depends on your company, how many number of licenses your company is trying to buy. It varies from company to company and deal to deal. Different deals are available with sales team of HP. They may increase the price or decrease the price. Depends on multiple factors. So on average, the cost of QTP is $5,000. It is an expensive tool. That's why Selenium came into the picture. Selenium is free, right? But QTP works on almost all the platforms. Selenium won't work. That is the problem. Quality center, if your company has a QTP, definitely they will buy quality center. QTP, QC and load runner, these three are the combination. We discussed that it is a suite, right? Mercury suite. QTP, quality center and load runner. Three together, normally companies will buy. Quality center cost is around $50,000 for 50 users licenses. Similarly, load runner cost is $50,000 for 50 virtual users. What is virtual user or imaginary user? We will discuss in our manual testing classes. So on top of that, your company may pay customer support cost also. Customer support cost is around $300,000 for 3 years support. What is customer support? For example, you paid $5,000 today and installed QTP. Paid $5,000 and installed QTP. Due to some reason, your QTP, something is not working. One of the feature in QTP is not working. Then, if you call HP guys, they won't help you. They won't support you unless your company pays this much of money. Customer support cost, your company need to pay. Unless this amount is paid, they won't help you. See, whatever may be the reason, if it is not working well, sorry, we will not support unless you give me the purchase order for customer support number. Unless you cover the customer support number. So just buying of the QTP is not sufficient. Your company is required to pay this one. Then only these three tools have the value. Actual cost of the tool is less. Customer support is more. Whereas in Selenium case, Selenium no customer support. Nobody is there to support you. Due to some reason, Selenium is not working. Nobody will help you. You need to resolve the issue on your own or through internet or through forums. You need to resolve the problem on your own. Here, HP people will help you. So, that's why big companies like banks and insurance companies would like to go with paid tools like QTP. Because banks have a good budget, and not only that, they won't rely on the open source tools. Selenium is open source. Free tools, many companies may not like to use because of support issues. So if you consider all those costs, this is 300, 350, 400, around $450,000 your company is paying almost. So is it required to invest that much of money? Is there any return for me? That return on investment, ROI calculation is done by your management team before purchasing the tools. Is it really make it sense to invest that much of money on top of salaries of the automation engineers? Company need to pay the initial license cost plus hardware cost. Hardware cost means you need some servers to install quality center and load runner and QTP licensing servers. Lot of money, hardware they need, and tools administrator is required. Not only the automation engineers, on top of that, quality center administrator, QTP administrator, like this, multiple people they need to hire and pay the salaries. So automation is very, very expensive. So that comes under the ROI concept. So what is the approach for automation? So this is one of the interview questions. My goal is that just not to explain QTP. In relation to QTP, what are all the relevant questions will be asked in the interview? How to answer them wisely? I will explain here. So one of the interview questions is like this: what approach you have followed for automation? This question is good enough to judge whether you have automation experience or not. If I am the interviewer, I will ask this question. That's it. What approach you have followed? That's it. There are many answers are there. Okay, let me to show you one answer, and I will send the answer to everybody. No need to write anything. Automation testing approach. Whatever may be the tool, this approach is same. It is Selenium or QTP or something else. We will follow this approach. Just study this for 1 minute. Please go through this notepad for 1 minute. I will explain you after 1 minute. Okay, let us discuss about this notepad. First one is that identify the projects suitable for automation. There are hundreds of the software projects are there in our company, but all projects are not suitable for automation. Only certain kind of projects only suitable for automation. How to do that? How to identify the best projects for automation? We will discuss that in our future classes. Second one is that perform the tool evaluation. There are so many tools are available in the market. So how to identify the best suitable tool available for us? So let me to open one document called tools in market. I will open one document, tools in market. Here is the tools in market. Okay, here is the tools in market. Let me to show you one thing called functionality testing. Okay, don't look at all the remaining columns. Just only concentrating on column B. This column B only, please check here. There are so many tools are there in the market. For functionality testing, we have many tools like WinRunner, XRunner, QTP, UFT, Rational Robot, QARun, Silk Test, Coded UA, Selenium. Like this, so many tools are available in the market. What tool is suitable for us? We need to do the evaluation. Normally, who perform this evaluation? Your lead, your automation lead or automation manager. There is a special job role called automation test manager. In big companies like Bank of America, you have automation test manager. Position is there. The manual test managers are different, integration test manager, system test manager, acceptance test manager, automation test manager, multiple managers are available. In your company, your automation test manager or automation lead is responsible to evaluate the best tool for your project. Selenium is good or QTP is good? That is that kind of evaluation is done by your senior people in the automation team. If you are the individual contributor, don't worry about how to do the evaluation. If you have 5 years of experience, it is a must to learn how to do the evaluation. Okay, we will come back to this evaluation portion later. Just I am giving you high-level topics at this time. So Windrunner was there in the market in around 1996. TestScript language was used by Windrunner and XRunner tools. Now no more Windrunner and XRunner. QTP is using VB scripting, right? So it was there in 2002, and UFT, it is renamed. QTP was renamed as UFT in around 2011. VB scripting is used, and its nearest competitor is that Rational Company's robot tool. It is using SQA Basic. This language is used. This is a proprietary language of Rational. That means this language is used only by this tool, not by any other tool or any other company. No more Rational. This is acquired by IBM company. Its market share is around 12%, whereas QTP market share is 70%. Another tool, QA Run by Compuvare company, Silk Test by Borland Seed, Coded UI by Microsoft, Selenium by open source. Selenium is open source, that is free software. So like this, so many tools are available in the market. Okay, again, you need not to write anything. Whatever the files I open here, everything will be dispatched through email. And calculate the return on investment, ROI. How to do the return on investment is the job of your lead or manager. Need to do the feasibility study. Again, this is the job of your lead or manager. Identify the candidates, that means test cases suitable for automation. This is your job. How to justify that, that particular test case is suitable for automation or not. For example, regression test cases. How to identify the regression test cases? All of you aware, because you already attended regression testing, manual testing class yesterday, right? If you did not attend that manual testing class for regression testing, please play the recorded video. I will send the recorded video to all the people again. So the critical test cases. The critical test cases are standard regression test cases we need to identify with the help of all the stakeholders in our company, and we have to create the test suite for automation. Okay, and next step is prepare the automation framework. How to create the automation framework we will discuss in our future classes. Again, automation. One more next step is that automation test plan preparation. How to write the test plans we will discuss in future classes. After that, record the test case, playback the test case, customize the code, save the test cases in QC or file system, execute the test cases, generate the automation test case reports from QC or file system. So from step 8 and 13, all manual testers also should be aware how to do those things. Step number 8 to 13, all manual testers and automation testers should be aware. So step number 10 is not the job of manual tester. Manual tester is not required to learn step number 10. But remaining things, a manual tester should be aware how to do those things. Okay. Again, please note that this class is being recorded, and if you, due to some reason, if you did not understand any step, I strongly recommend to go back and play the recorded video and set up one-on-one meeting with me for doubts clarification. Not in this class, but separately, I can explain you all of your queries. For that purpose, you need to play the recorded video. Without playing the recorded video, I will not answer your queries in one-on-one meeting. Okay, don't try to understand everything here in this class itself. QTP is not easy to learn. I am not discouraging you guys. It is tough comparatively manual testing. Manual testing is very, very easy, but QTP automation is not easy. So unless you play the recorded video 2-3 times, unless you practice the automation, you cannot be able to learn. Okay. QTP versus Selenium. Okay, let us go through the QTP. QTP works on desktop applications, web, mainframes, Unix, SAP, CBEL, PeopleSoft, every kind of application QTP will work great. Whereas Selenium works only on web applications. It won't work on Unix, mainframes, SAP, CBEL, PeopleSoft, etc. Okay, that is the disadvantage of Selenium. Selenium is free, but it is not working on mainframes. All banks use mainframes. Every Fortune 500 company use Unix, SAP, CBEL, PeopleSoft. These are all used by top 500 companies. So QTP is there in all big companies. Selenium is used by small or mid-level companies because they are not able to purchase the tool. They stick to Selenium, but the limitation is that it works only on web applications. Browser-based applications only it will work. For example, if I wanted to automate calculator, this is the calculator. Is it a web application? No, it is not running on the web. It is not running on the web, right? Because it is not running on the web, Selenium cannot be used to automate this calculator. Oh, simple calculator also we cannot be able to automate by using Selenium. But however, job opportunities are good for Selenium also. For companies who are all using web applications, they are inclined towards Selenium. Okay. I would like to start actual QTP now. I will send you one tutorial to everybody. I think I already sent the tutorial to all the people yesterday whoever attended manual testing class yesterday, UFT tutorial. This tutorial I have sent this to everybody yesterday. In case if you didn't receive that, I will send this again. We will be using this tutorial as a reference. Whoever would like to apply for a manual testing job or automation testing job, please go through this tutorial. Nice to get the hard copy of this tutorial. I will send you the soft copy through email after class to everybody. If you print this tutorial, it is easy to practice. If there is no hard copy, no problem, still you can practice it, but you need to spend extra time. So actually this is a great tutorial. This is, I learned from this tutorial only, from version 6.2. QTP 6, version 6 I learned from this tutorial only, because in those days new training institutes I learned on my own. There is no substitution for self-learning. But however, if you have the trainer, your job is easy, right? You need not to do hard working. I learned this in a very hard manner by repeating again and again, and trial and error styles. I learned the QTP. So I strongly recommend to do the practice these 3 times. This is 154 pages document. You need to practice this 3 times. First time practice, you need to spend at least 8 hours time. If you continuously work on QTP lab practice for 8 hours, you can be able to complete these all 154 pages practice in 8 hours time. Second time practice need 6 hours time. Third time practice need 4 hours time. Total estimated practice time is 18 hours. 18 hours time is required to work as a manual tester. If your target job is manual tester, you need to spend minimum 18 hours in addition to my classes. What is my class time? Class instruction time is 22.5 hours. Right? But if you are a manual tester position, if you are trying to apply for the manual tester position, practice minimum 18 hours in addition to the class time, theory time. If you want to apply for QTP automation tester position, not manual tester, QTP automation tester position, is that your goal? Then I will send you another document, user guide, QTP user guide. I will send you. This is 2,756 pages. 2,000 pages, 2,700. Yes, this user guide practice is required if your target title is QTP automation engineer. I am not scaring you, but this is a fact. Without practicing this tutorial, you cannot apply for QTP automation engineer job. I will give you step-by-step procedure to practice this, how to acquire the knowledge of this, all the 3,000 pages. Almost this is 2,750 plus 250. Almost 3,000 pages you should aware. Otherwise, don't expect the QTP automation engineer job. Unless you practice all the pages, don't expect QTP automation engineer job. If your target job is manual tester, just learn these 154. That's done. It's easy, right? Learning of the 154 pages is easy. You know, here a lot of screenshot with step-by-step procedure is explained here. How to do the practice. Excellent screenshots are available. You know, I will explain you every day with different varieties of the real or live, real-time scenarios on the live applications like Walmart or Amazon or eBay, these kind of websites, plus flight reservation application. I will explain you a lot of examples. Okay, any questions so far, anybody? Let me mute once and see. Okay, there is no noise. I think I can keep all the mics in unmute condition. Okay, if you have queries, you can ask me over mic or through chat message before starting the QTP. I think all are good. Okay. I have installed QTP on my virtual machine. Virtual machine is imaginary machine, machine in a machine. Currently I am using, this is my, what is my machine? I think, let me do. Okay, this is my Windows 7 Home. Windows 7 Home. On this Windows 7 Home, one virtual machine is installed. How to install the virtual machine, I am not aware. Actually, I have outsourced this activity to somebody. This is installed. Okay, fine. On this virtual machine, QTP is installed. Okay. So if you want to do practice on my lab from your home, you can remotely log into my lab and do the practical. If you are not able to install QTP on your computer, due to some reason QTP is not working on your computer, nobody will help you because it's a free trial version, right? You are using the free trial version. If you call HP, they won't support you. They will ask you for customer support cost. So there are so many reasons why QTP may not work on your computer. So case by case, we need to spend too much of time to make it work on our computer. If it is straightforward, I can support you, but if there is any limitation with the software or hardware, I cannot be able to help you. If that is the case, you can practice on my computer. Remotely, you can log into my lab and do the practical. Okay, this is a QTP machine. Once you install QTP, okay, who is talking here? Could you please mute your mic? Let me to mute everybody. Okay, all of your mics are in mute condition. Okay, so once you install QTP, you can find QTP in all programs, HP software and HP Unified Functional Testing. Here you can find HP Unified Functional Testing. Please note that you are required to install QTP on your own in your company. Nobody will help you. If your job title is QTP Automation Engineer, if your job title is QTP Automation Engineer, you need to install on your own. If your job title is Manual Tester, don't worry, happily relax. QTP Engineer will install for you. Okay. Again, if your job title is Manual Tester, don't worry about how to install QTP on your computer. QTP Automation Test Engineer will install for you. Okay, if you are a QTP Automation Engineer, you should be aware how to install. So as I said, download the software from the link and install that on your computer. Step-by-step procedure is available. If you are not aware of the procedure about how to install, you can go through some documentation. I will show you the documentation about how to install QTP. I will send you the one tutorial. Where is that tutorial? Sorry. Install here UFT install guide. Okay. So this guide also I will send to all the people. Just follow the steps mentioned in this document. Follow the step by step. If you follow all the steps, definitely you can be able to install QTP. This is around 114 pages document. Okay, fine. Don't worry with all the number of the pages. If you are a manual tester, it is not your job to install the QTP. Okay, assume that you have installed it. Then go and open QTP by clicking this UFT. Manual tester should be aware how to open QTP. Now I am trying to open QTP. Manual tester should be aware of this one. I have clicked on HP UFT. Then it will open UFT splash screen in couple of seconds. What is splash screen? Splash screen means before QTP loads, it will open a screen like this. It's loading. Background, it is loading, right? So this is called as a splash screen. This is general word. In any application testing, you will hear this word. Okay? So once it is done, it will ask us the license, because I am using the trial version, right? This is validating my license. If there is no license, it will ask me, do you want to install license? Because it's a trial version, after 15 days it will expire. So I will click on continue to go further. So before that, I will explain you what types of licenses are there. This is another interview question. An interview question is that what types of licenses are available for QTP. Okay, I will explain that later. Let me to click on continue button. Then it will open QTP with trial version. Okay, it opened. Is it open? No. This is the add-in manager of QTP. Add-in manager of QTP. What is add-in manager? I will explain you in a few minutes. I have to explain what is meant by license types, what types of licenses are there, what is meant by add-in manager. I will explain you. Here I am seeing that ActiveX, Visual Basic, Web, 3 add-ins are there. Let me to come back and explain you about these 3. let me to check all these three and click on OK. Then QTP will be opened. Okay, let us go back and discuss about types of licenses. There are three types of licenses are there. One is the free trial version. Currently I am using that one. This is free for 1 month. After 1 month it won't work. You cannot install the QTP on the same computer again, on the same machine. Same machine you cannot install QTP. Second license type is that seat license. Third one is that concurrent. Let us see what is the difference between seat license, concurrent license now. It is one of the interview question. Okay. Seat, concurrent. Okay. Okay, let's to go back to my virtual machine. Oh, is it open? Oh, it's still opening because just I restarted my computer. Again, based on the RAM size of the computer, QTP performance depends. So actually, I'm using 3 GB RAM on this Windows XP Professional. I'm currently this UFT is installed on Windows XP Professional, and the RAM is 3 GB. I strongly recommend to have at least 8 GB RAM in real time. On your QTP machine, if you have 8 GB RAM, QTP works great without any performance issues. But as per recommendation of HP, actually 2 GB RAM is enough. HP recommends that you need at least 2 GB RAM. Minimum RAM size is 2 GB. That is the recommendation of HP. But as per my experience, for effective performance of QTP, 8 GB RAM is required. Oh, 8 GB RAM? Yes. Nowadays companies, you have 8 GB RAM machines. It's not a problem. 8 GB RAM machine is not a problem at all. If you have virtual machine, oh, wonderful. You can increase that to 16 GB RAM also. You can automatically increase that at free of cost. No need to pay any fee for virtual machine RAM increase. Ask your administrator to increase the RAM. Okay, this is a QTP. Once it is opened, it looks like that. QTP 11.5 looks like this. First time we have opened. Okay, let me close and come back again. I'm closing it and try to open QTP. How to open it from start, right? Or otherwise you have shortcut icon. Once you install QTP, it will give you some shortcut icon. Click on that shortcut icon to open QTP. Now all of you are aware how to open QTP. Okay, as a manual tester, this is one of your job about how to open QTP. Okay, to understand the licensing, let me to click on install license. Actually, I am not installing anything. Let me to click on install license. I am getting this screen. License type is seat license, concurrent. Prior to that, I have the free trial version, trial version license. Other than trial version, we have seat license and concurrent. Okay, let us understand this. What is meant by seat and concurrent? Okay. Assume that your company purchased 3 QTP licenses. Hi Vijay. Do you want me to unmute the mic? Your company purchased 3 seat licenses for QTP. What is meant by seat license? The license will work great only on that particular computer. Okay, Assume that all these 3 computers are in New York City. 3 computers are there in the New York office of Bank of America. If your manager purchased 3 licenses, computer number 1, 2, 3 in New York City, only they will work. If you have another office in California, they won't. Those licenses will not work. You cannot install on some other computer. Those licenses are locked to that particular IP address. License is locked to a particular IP address. You cannot install QTP on some other office, like same company in some other office, or in the same office in another computer, like computer number 4 in the New York office, you cannot install. Because you purchased only 3 licenses, right? 4th computer you cannot install. Or you have another office in Bangalore. From Bangalore office, you cannot use QTP because you have purchased licenses only for New York computers. Okay, so the license is tied to seat. Seat means particular IP address. If you purchase seat license, you need to select seat license and click on next. It will ask you to enter the license number. They will send you by email, email or license will be dispatched to you through email, or here from HP customer support portal, you can directly download the license. I will explain you what is meant by HP customer support portal. Maybe in tomorrow's class I will explain that. The procedure to download the license. You should be aware if you are trying to apply for a QTP automation tester. If your job title is QTP automation tester, how to get the license from HP, how to install on your computer is required to know. How to install? Just select the seat and click on next. Then it will ask you something, if you click on yes, it will, I have to enter the license number. Okay, let me click on no at this time. Oh, license step set successful. Some bug, actually some bug, what license type is set up successfully? No, not correct. Okay, so, okay, let me go back. These are all the 3 licenses. It is tied up to particular computer only. Let us see second variety. What is the second one? Concurrent. What is meant by concurrent? In concurrent type, you will have another machine which will act as a server, QTP licensing server. On QTP licensing server, separate hardware is required. In our company, our tools administrator will maintain QTP licensing server. On this server, for example, if you purchase 3 concurrent servers, 3 concurrent licenses, those 3 concurrent licenses will be installed on this computer. 3 concurrent licenses are purchased, those 3 will be installed here. Who will install this? Your tools administrator. In your company, QTP tool administrator will install on this one, not the QTP automation engineer. If you are a QTP automation engineer, don't worry about how to install concurrent license on the licensing server. That is not your job. Tools administrator will take care of that one. Okay, 3 licenses are installed. Okay, fine. Now, this is New York. Okay, New York City. You have one computer. So what you have to do, if you wanted to use QTP on this machine, connect this QTP machine with licensing server. First, on this machine, initially on this machine, install the trial version. Here, install the trial version, then select concurrent, click on next, and enter the IP address of your licensing server. Okay, your IP address of licensing server is given by your tools administrator. Again, if you wanted to install concurrent license, select concurrent, click on next, enter the IP address of your licensing server. That's it. Then you can use QTP number 1 here. QTP number 1, 2, yes. Same office, yes, you can use it. So far, how many we have consumed licenses? 2. Same, another computer in New York City. How many you have installed? 3. Okay. On 3 computers, you can use them successfully. Okay, 4th computer I want to use now. 4th computer I want to use QTP. But how many you purchased? 3 only. 3 only purchased, but 4th computer you want to use. Oh, what is the workaround? Ask somebody, 1, 2, 3, 3 people are working, right? Okay, ask one of the QTP automation, you need to log off. Okay, ask this guy to disconnect from licensing server. Hey, close QTP here. Close QTP here. Then it will release the license. License will be given back to QTP, this licensing server. Because this guy closed QTP, how many are there in use now? How many are there in use? Correct, actively 2 only, right? This number 1 and 3 are in use. So 4th guy is allowed to open QTP here. Oh, so that means 4th mission also I can use. That means maximum concurrently, same time, I can use 3 at a time. Okay, good. And what is the time now? Okay, I think 5 p.m. But I have one more office in California. What is the time difference between New York and California? 3 hours. So 5th computer, another guy from California office wanted to use QTP. So these guys, before they go home, New York guys closed the QTP. All the 4 people closed QTPs before they goes home at 5 p.m. So California guys can use QTP because they are already licenses are released, right? So other guys can connect. One guy from California, one guy from Australia, okay, another guy from Bangalore. Like this, any number of the people can use QTP just with 3 licenses. Just by 3 licenses, you can open QTP on any machine, but maximum 3 at a time. It is California or Australia or Bangalore or Japan, any place within Bank of America network, you can use maximum 3 concurrently. That is the advantage of concurrent license server. So concurrent license, because of the time difference, we can utilize the licenses at the optimum level. So just pay for 3 licenses, not only in 7,000 computers you can install QTP. But if it is a seat license, if you are installed on that particular computer, done. You cannot work on some other computer. Seat license is tied to your IP address. Okay, so once their work is done, they have to close QTP. Once they close the QTP, licenses are released back to licensing server. Next day morning again, New York people can work. Okay guys, so any question here about the difference between seat license and concurrent license? Okay, no questions. Okay. Let us go to next topic. Add-in manager, right? Oh. There are many applications are there for us. For example, Unix applications or mainframes applications. To work with this kind of application, we need terminal emulator add-in. If it is a mobile applications, we need a mobile add-in. If it is a SAP application, if your application under test is on SAP, we need SAP add-in. The PeopleSoft application, trying to automate PeopleSoft application, PeopleSoft add-in is required. If it is a Siebel, go back to 8 years. 8 years back, what happened is that, all these things are not available. Mobile, SAP, PeopleSoft, Siebel, those were not supported by QTP. Slowly every year they are enhancing the software. The product, QTP product was enhanced slowly. So every year they are coming up with new add-ins. Mobile add-in was released approximately 4 years back. Prior to that, there was no mobile add-ins. If you wanted to automate any mobile application, your application is running on iPhone. How to automate that on iPhone? How to automate the application testing application on Samsung phone, Samsung mobile phone? So in those days, 4 years back, there was no appropriate software. Now they have some add-ins released by QTP. So to automate these things, you need to install different ways of the add-in. So what is meant by add-in? Okay, let me to show you. Let me to open QTP again. Trying to open QTP. At the time of practice, just please click on continue only. Don't click on install license. Okay? Just click on continue. The add-in manager. What is the add-in manager? What type of application you are trying to automate? For example, my calculator. This is a calculator. Calculator is a desktop application, right? It is made of Visual Basic. So if that is the case, select only Visual Basic. I need not to check this web. Okay? Just only select Visual Basic. Why I need to select Visual Basic? To improve the performance of the QTP. So I select everything. Assume that you have installed SAP add-in. Currently, I did not install SAP add-in, mainframes add-in, Unix add-in, PeopleSoft add-in. Everything I did not install. Because why I did not install? It is not required for me to automate them. If it is required, then only install those add-ins. If I install SAP add-in also will come here. At the time of QTP installation, it will ask me what type of add-ins I need to install. Okay, so if I wanted to automate a calculator, just select Visual Basic. Oh no, I wanted to automate Amazon.com. So let me open browser. I'm trying to open browser. Okay. I'm trying to automate Amazon.com. This is a web application, right? It is not made of VB, Visual Basic. So because this application is made of, this is running on the web, I had to select web add-in instead of VB. VB is not required. I have to select VB. Then QTP performance will be improved. Similarly, if I want to automate SAP application software, select SAP add-in. Like these kind of add-ins, you need to load at the time of installing the, at the time of opening the QTP. Are you applying for a manual tester position? Don't worry about these add-ins. They are out of scope for you. These are not required to know if you are applying for a manual tester position. Nobody will ask you what is ActiveX add-in if you are a manual tester. Oh, are you applying for QTP automation engineer? Yes, you need to know what is meant by ActiveX add-in. You know what is ActiveX? ActiveX is a reusable component developed by Microsoft. If you anywhere, you have some reusable items are there, like a date field. Date field is a reusable item, right? Okay, 1 second. Let me to open one website like newtools.demo.com. I'm trying to open. This is one of the greatest application under test we will be using to learn QTP. This is an excellent website. I learned from this website only. newtools.demo.com is developed by Mercury company for our practice purpose. I learned 3 great tools called Quality Center, QTP and Roadrunner by using this website. For learning purpose, this is excellent. Some people may underestimate this website, but that is not true. Just follow the experts, whatever the experts are saying. In fact, the tutorials, whatever I have shown you, those are all going with this website only. This is a flight reservation application. I will walk through the flight reservation application later in our future classes. At this time, just please know that this is a website, newtools.demo.com. Let me to copy paste this URL here. In Notepad, I have given this my running notes. I have given this one. As I said, I will send you running notes every day after the class. No need to write anything. Okay, this is a newtools.demo.com. To log into this website, username is Mercury, password is Mercury. Let me to write down this also. With the help of this website, we can be able to book the flight reservation software. Okay. Let me to click on sign in. Don't worry, this is a browser problem. Click on OK. Oh, you see, ActiveX control. Oh, what is this ActiveX control? Oh. I'm trying to install ActiveX control. Oh, this is for calendar. For calendar, one ActiveX control is there that is developed by Microsoft. Website using that ActiveX control. I think I have tried to install, but looks like that this is not installed properly. That's fine. Here you see the calendar control should come here. Okay. Let me to show you the same thing in some other place. 1 second. On my some other computer, let's to check it. I'm opening Google Chrome. Newtools.demo.com. See, because of my firewalls in my virtual machine, the ActiveX controls are not installed properly. Where is that ActiveX? Is it coming? Come on. Yeah, I'm not able to see calendar, right? Okay. Google Chrome is not showing any calendar. What about Internet Explorer? Let me to open Internet Explorer. What we observe is that, based on the browser, the software may or may not work properly. That is called the browser compatibility testing. We will discuss What is meant by browser compatibility testing in manual testing classes or through in automation classes also? We will discuss about browser compatibility testing in our future classes. As a automation test engineer, if your job title is QTP automation engineer, you need to make sure that your software is working great on different browsers. The browsers, is it working great or not? You need to test it. So this website is opening. Yeah. Okay. Why I'm not able to see that clarity? Activate control. You should there. Oh, still loading. Okay. I got it. You see, now view calendar I am able to see, right? This is a reusable component made by Microsoft. That the reusable component is called as ActiveX. It's made of ActiveX. You see, when I click on it, one what is that? Calendar. This is a calendar, right? Oh, it's making too much noise. I'm unmuting it again. Okay. This is the example of ActiveX control. If these kind of things are available, you need to install the ActiveX add-in. Are you a manual tester? Don't worry about this one, As I said, don't worry about whether ActiveX is there in our software or not. You need not worry. However, I will explain this to automation test engineers who are all applying for automation testing jobs. In our future classes, I will explain you how to identify whether that particular application has an ActiveX control or not. By default, when you install QTP, you will get 3 add-ins. These 3 were there in 2002 version. QTP first version, by default, QTP was started with these 3 add-ins. Only ActiveX, Visual Basic and Web. Slowly, other add-ins are developed. So in those days, QTP was selling add-ins separately. Do you need SAP add-in? Okay, pay some extra money. Do you need a Unix add-in? Pay extra money. Do you need a PeopleSoft add-in? Pay extra money. Like this, they were selling the software like that in olden days. So that's why you have the add-ins concept here. There is one reason, and another reason is that if you load every add-in, the performance of QTP will be degraded. That's why we have this add-ins concept. Okay. Now at this time, let me to select only Visual Basic and ActiveX. 2 add-ins I am loading now. Okay. Click on OK button. Now QTP will be loaded. Okay, great. QTP is loaded here. Now let me to record a scenario. Before that, let me to explain you what I am trying to do now. Manually I will explain you what test I wanted to automate. Okay. Let me to open one application. You see on my desktop, I have Flight GUI. Oh, okay. How I got this one? When I did I install? Oh no. At the time of QTP installation, when I installed QTP, HP company installed this flight reservation application also. This is a desktop flight reservation application, not the web. There are 2 varieties of applications we will be learning in our classes. One is that desktop, number 2 web application. So this is installed here automatically. Okay. If I am a manual tester, I need to click on this flight GUI. Oh, it's open. This is the login screen of flight application. What is the username to log into this application? Mercury. Why Mercury? Because original company name is Mercury, right? Who developed QTP? Originally developed by Mercury. So that's why still same username we can use it. What is the password? Mercury. Just I am trying to walk through the functionality of the application under test. The application under test functionality, let me to explain you first. If you are a QTP automation engineer, if your job title is QTP automation engineer, ask manual testers to walk through the functionality of the application. Then manual tester will explain the functionality to QTP automation engineer. Then only QTP automation engineer will start the automation script writing. Okay. Assume that I am the manual tester now. I am explaining the functionality to automation tester. Okay, automation tester, let me to show you what are the critical test cases for this desktop application. Here, one question from Cebu. One question, 1 minute, guys. So, what is the question? Cebu, could you please post the query to everybody? If it is a query only to the presenter, I won't answer. In my classes, I won't answer if you send query only to the presenter. Because we have many people are here in the class, please post the question to all the entire audience, then only I will answer. Otherwise, if you send the question only to me, only to the presenter, I will treat that is a private question. I will explain you only in one-on-one sessions, not in this class. If you need the answer here in this class, please post the question to entire audience. Otherwise, set up one-on-one meeting, I will answer your query. Because other people are not able to understand what is the query sent by you. Okay, I will wait for a few seconds till you post the query to entire audience. Okay, great. Thank you. One query from Cebu. So, are you showing how we can test web with QTP also? Yes, we will learn. That is the objective of this class. Web applications testing, desktop application testing also, we will be learning. Currently, let me to explain you desktop application. Today, because of limited time, this 90 minutes class, it is not possible to discuss everything. So, let us discuss the functionality of this desktop application, then start the automation. To learn QTP, it took almost 2 years for me. Whether you believe it or not, I was not able to learn QTP in 5 weeks time. Almost 2 years I spent to understand basics of the QTP. Why I am telling you this, that just to make up your mind about the estimated time to learn QTP. It is not easy to learn in 1 month or 2 months or 3 times. It is a step-by-step process. Over a period of time only, you can be able to understand and get the grip on QTP. First round, you will come to know about different technical words. If you are attending the QTP class first time, you will learn maximum 20%. Shibu is saying that it's 100% manual for 5 years. Yes, that's right, Shibu. It's not easy to work with QTP immediately. Yes, manual tester. Yes, definitely. Manual. If you are applying for a manual tester, quickly in 2-3 months you can be able to work as a manual tester. For QTP, it takes a lot of time. It's a slow learning. It is not like quick learning type. That's why I always recommend everybody to repeat these automation classes again and again. Don't think that you are done with classes in January itself. Okay, you are required to attend again in February, March. Like this, if you attend the classes multiple times, if you practice it, then only you will understand. In first shot or first round, or in the first month itself, don't expect to learn QTP everything. In first round, are you able to understand just 10%? I'm explaining you a lot of stuff, a lot of technical words also I'm explaining. Are you able to understand 10% in first month? If yes, you are good. You are up to the mark. You are able to understand a lot of technical words. Okay, second month, another 10%. Third month, another percent. Slowly try to improve your skill. Within 5 weeks, I want to learn 100%. I say that impossible. Write on a paper. It is impossible to learn QTP just in 1 month time. Even you have strong programming background, even though you have 20 years experience in manual testing, you cannot learn QTP in just 5 weeks time. Okay, it's a slow learning process. Okay, let me to walk through you this desktop application. Okay, enter Mercury as username, password Mercury, click on OK. Then flight reservation application will be opened. Before opening flight reservation desktop application, you are seeing the splash screen. This is the splash screen of flight reservation. Okay, this is the flight reservation desktop application. Okay, date of flight I need to enter. Okay, again this is made of ActiveX, this date of flight. How I come to know that it is made of ActiveX? There are two things are there. One is that question from Vera, how do we practice once the trial version for 1 month is over? Actually, you need to purchase the QTP license. That is the only available solution as per HP. Trial means it's just only trial, right? However, if you would like to practice, you go with workaround. What is the workaround? Install virtual machine, and again and again, if you install it, yes, there is a possibility, but that is not correct as per HP. That is up to you how you would like to proceed. Okay, so how I come to know that it is ActiveX control or not? There are two things are there. One is that to contact our architect in our company. They will tell you if there is any ActiveX controls are there or not. Or second one is that at the time of recording the script, you will come to know. I will explain that when I record the script. Okay, let me to enter the date. What is the date? I wanted to fly on October 12/12/2016. 12/12/2016. I wanted to fly from LA to Paris. Click on flights. Then I got all the flights, available flights. Okay, let me to select this flight and click on OK. Okay, this is flight number, departure time. I want to purchase the ticket for Madhu. Why don't I purchase in business? Okay. Now, if I click on insert order, you see inserting order, and you will see order number in few seconds. Order number 33. That means that my flight ticket number 33 or order number 33 is generated successfully. Okay, so this is the critical functionality. I am explaining that to the my automation tester. Log into the application, purchase the ticket, and exit. That means log out. File and exit. Then it will close the application. I have explained to my automation tester that these are all three critical test cases I explained. Login, purchase ticket, and log out. Okay, good. Then what automation tester will do? They will try to automate it. Please note, automation is not your job, manual tester job. Automation coding is not the job of manual tester. In this week, I will explain you what is the job of manual tester, what is the job of automation tester. Every day, I will explain in this class. At the time of replaying the recorded video, please write down your own notes and find out what are all your jobs. Question from Anthony: how long would it take to master in manual testing? It is a good question. It takes a lot of time, but after 2 or 3 months, you are ready to work as a manual tester without any problem. You can retain your job just with 2 months study or practice. QTP is not like that. Just 1 or 2 months, you cannot be able to do it. Anthony question: approximately how many hours you need to study? 200 hours. I think I explained that in first day of the class about your effort required to work as a manual tester. I recommend you to play the recorded video of the first day class. If that recorded video is not available, no problem. I will send it again today. Okay. So I will close in 5 minutes. Sorry for taking 5 minutes extra time. Okay, I am now automation tester, right? Okay. I have opened QTP. I have to record the session. Okay. Okay, let me create a new file, brand new file, file new test. I wanted to create a brand new test. Click on new test. I wanted to create a GUI test, graphical user interface test. Like me to create in my folder, some other folder, C drive Madhu folder I wanted to create. Let me to click on this browse button. It will open my C drive. I think Sirisha is practicing here. C drive Madhu folder is there, right? Okay. I think a lot of many other folders are available. Let me to create a brand new folder. I think that folder belongs to previous batch. Madhu Jan 4th batch. Okay. In this folder, Jan 4th, Madhu Jan folder, 4th folder, I wanted to create a brand new test. What is the test name? Purchase ticket. Purchase ticket is the test case name. Click on create. A new test will be created, blank test will be created by QTP here. That blank test you will see in a couple of seconds. In short time, I am explaining you a lot of concepts. Our human brain may not be able to process all the information in one shot. Okay, go to action 1 and click on start recording. Okay, select the first option, record and run test on any open web-based application. Click on OK. Now QTP is ready to record whatever the operations I do now. Okay, let me to open my flight reservation application. Where is my flight reservation? On my desktop, right? Or I can also open from all programs. Once I install the desktop applications, I can find my application here. from all programs, HP software, HP Unified Functional Testing, sample applications, and flight GUI. Okay, please click on this flight GUI. Oh, flight GUI is open, and line number 1 is coded automatically. Have you seen that? Line number 1 code is scripted automatically by QTP. That code is made of VB, Visual Basic Scripting. Okay, fine. Now let me to type username Mercury and click on tab button in my keyboard. You see line number 2 and 3 are coded. Are you able to understand that code? No, right? Okay, I will make it easy for you. I will explain you how to understand that code, how to write the code on your own. I will explain you. You should be familiar with writing this kind of code by end of 5 weeks. Simple code writing, because 10% learning you are. Okay, now let's go to type password. Again, click on tab. 2 more lines are coded. Now click on OK. Now application will be open now. Application is open. Let me to type the date. I have entered the date. You see line number 7. You are seeing that ActiveX. Have you observed that? Because you know it's related to date. Okay, I will come back and explain you. Fly from Los Angeles to Paris. Flights. Select one flight. Type Adu Kumala. Insert order. Now order number 34 will be generated. Previously 33 something, right? Now one incremental number 34. Next when I generate once again, it will be 35. Okay. File exit. Okay. Now stop recording. I have stopped it. I have stopped the recording. This is the code generated by QTP. I did not write anything. So if you see this one ActiveX, oh, you see it nicely captures some screenshots also. See line number 7. Line number 7 is I have entered 12, 12, 16, right? You see that is entered in this ActiveX box. So when you record it, if there is any ActiveX is there, that will come here in the QTP code. Okay, you did not understand this. I know that. Let me to toggle to keyword view. Currently we are in editor view. What is meant by editor view? Editor view means, you know, here in the in this area we are writing the code, right? That is the editor view. Let me to toggle to keyword view. In keyword view, definitely you are able to understand. Let me to click on keyword view. Okay, keyword view is open. Just study this one. You know, this is a. Let me close this to get more room. I am closing all those things. Okay, just study this one and let me know if you have any queries. This is a manual test case created by QTP. Just go through this for 2 minutes. This documentation only. What is this? This is a manual test case. Manual steps, what I did exactly is documented by QTP. Here is the manual steps. If I click on this toggle, I will see the automated code. This is the automated code. I can switch over between manual test case view and automation test case view. Okay, so far try to understand here, the recorded video again. Play this video again by tomorrow to understand the concept again. If possible, please do practice on my computer or on your computer. I already sent you the one attachment yesterday for lab reservation. Have you received that lab reservation sheet? Mixtab means Microsoft tab. I will explain you the code, each and every word tomorrow, Vijay. Mixtab means Microsoft developed, right? So I have clicked on tab button to move from username to password. Tomorrow I will go with each and every code, every piece of the code tomorrow. Okay, please try to play with QTP. So far, whatever I have explained. Oh, how to play with that one? You need to have installed QTP, right? If it is not installed on your computer, please try to log in my computer remotely and do practice. For that, you need to reserve the lab, right? I already sent you the lab reservation sheet. Again, today, once again, I will send you the lab reservation sheet. Please study it and reserve the lab. Follow the instructions in that lab reservation sheet. And tomorrow I will show you the procedure about how to access the lab remotely. First, install the TeamViewer. As of today, please install TeamViewer as per the lab reservation sheet. And tomorrow I will show you the procedure about how to access my lab from your home. Okay, so I have taken some extra time from you. Sorry about this one. Any questions, anybody? If you have any questions, please feel free to call me at these numbers after 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. During weekdays, weekends, anytime is fine. I will send you recorded videos and all the material in few minutes to everybody. Please check your spam folder also. If it is not there, send me a reminder mail so that I will add you to the mailing list. Okay guys, I am done for the day. Thank you very much. Have a good night everybody.